Hi, Aldin. Welcome to DaddyCast Math. So let's get started. First of all, let's look at this place value disk 100. How many tens can I exchange for one 100, Aldin? How many tens go in one 100? What was that? Did you say 10? If you said 10, you're right. 10, let's see, 5, 10. Can be traded for one 100. Let's put that one back. All right. Now, next question is how many ones can be exchanged for 110? How many ones are in 110? I hope you said 10. 10 ones in 110. That's pretty hard. That's pretty hard, isn't it? So let's put these 10s here. Or these ones here. 10 ones in exchange for 110. So remember what happened. We started out with 100, but we traded 10 tens for one 100. Then we traded 10 ones for 110. So let me ask you, do we still have 100 here? Yes, we do, because all of this, 9 tens and 10 ones, is worth the same as one 100. So we could write, let's get a smaller pen. That's good. We could write 100 equals 9 tens plus 10 ones. Yeah. All right. Hope that makes sense. So let's do this. Got this problem. 500s. 500 minus 4. All right. So let's see if you can find the answer in just a second. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to either solve the problem or press the pause button. All right, you're back. So let's solve the problem together and see if this is how you did it. I'm going to show you how to do the subtraction this way. So remember how I was telling you the other day, if you have 0 jelly beans, you can't give me 4 jelly beans. The 0 is the ones column right here. It doesn't have any to give, and neither does this one. What you can do, though, remember over here how we turned 100 into 10 tens, and then we turned one of the tens into 10 ones, and it was all equal to 100. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to cross out the 5, and we're going to put a 4. So now we have 4 hundreds, but we're taking one of those hundreds, and we're turning it into 10 ones. Or I'm sorry, 10 tens. But that still doesn't help us, so we're going to take those 10 tens and cross it out. We're going to put a 9. Now we have 9 tens. We have 4 100s and 9 tens now. But we have to then turn one of those tens into 10 ones. Finally, we have some jelly beans over here in the ones column, right? We can do 10 minus 4, which is 6. And then 9 minus nothing is 9, and 4 minus nothing is 4. And so we have 4 hundreds, 9 tens, and 6 ones, 496. And so what your book likes to do is say what we're renaming one of the hundreds. Let me see if I can get this right. Hold on a second. Yeah, we're renaming one of the hundreds as 10, as nine tens and 10 ones. So we did that one. Okay, let's clear the page here. We're going to do another very similar problem. I bet if you were able to figure that one out, you'll be able to figure this one out. Doing 500 minus 54. And we're going to use that renaming trick again, where you can rename 100 as 9 tens and 10 ones. Or you can think about it as first renaming a 100 as 10 ones, and then renaming one of the 100 as 10 tens, and then renaming one of the tens as 10 ones. So let's start the pause timer and then do the problem. Okay, you're back from finishing the problem. So let's just go through it real quickly. We don't have any jelly beans here in the ones column to take away 4 from. And we don't even have any jelly beans in the tens column that we could lend to the ones column. So we can't borrow any jelly beans from the tens column over here. Jelly beans. If you want me to use some other thing besides jelly beans, let me know. Anyways, so we can't cross out here because there aren't any to cross out. What we have to do is come over here to the hundreds column and rename one of the hundreds. That's why we cross it out, because like we kind of took it off the list, you know. We're going to cross it out. We're going to rename that 100 as 10 tens. That would help us here to do the subtraction, but it still doesn't help us here, so we're going to have to rename one of those tens. So now we only have 9 tens instead of 10 tens. And we're going to rename one of the tens over here as 10 ones. Now, they're calling it renaming. When I was a kid, they called it borrowing. So we're borrowing one from here and borrowing one from here. But anyways, now we have 10 ones here, and we can do 10 minus 4 is 6. That's just the same as we had in our last problem. But now we're subtracting 5 tens from 9 tens. 9 tens take away 5 tens is 4 tens. 4 tens. And then 4 hundreds take away nothing. No, to take away no hundreds is still 4 hundreds. So you get 446. So let's come over here and see if we can do that same problem. Actually, here, I'm going to go back and file, open, reset. Let's just reset. All right. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds. And we're taking away 54. Well, we didn't have any in the ones column to take away from. We don't have any in the tens column to take away from, so we're going to take one of these hundreds, toss it over here, and instead grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, that didn't work. 5. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So we're renaming one of the hundreds as 10 tens. That would have helped us to take away the 5 here, the 5 tens. But we still don't have any ones to take away from, so we're going to rename one of these tens as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ones. Boom. And then when we take away the 4 from our 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, give them away, take them away, whatever. And then we can take away the 5 from what's left here, or 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Gone. And then what do we get? We get our 400s, our 410s, and our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, just like we have here. Does that make sense? All right, so then we're going to do another problem. This one is going to be similar but different. See if you can get the same idea. 502 minus 54. So you start working on the problem, and I'm going to set it up over here. And of course, you can always pause the video. All right, welcome back. So we've got 502, and we're trying to take away 54. Well, we only have 2 jelly beans here, 2 place discs. We're trying to take away 4. Well, we can't take away 4 from 2. It doesn't work. We don't have any 10s we can borrow from, so we're going to have to borrow all the way over from the hundreds column. Let's take this 100. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to turn it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to turn this 100 into, we're going to rename it as 10 tens. So we're taking it away because it's been renamed as 10 tens. Now we can borrow one of these tens, or put it another way, rename it. We're going to rename it as 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to put those 10 ones over here. Bam. Now we've got 10 plus 2 is 12. We've got 12 ones. And 12 ones is easy to take away 4. So we can take away, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy peasy. Take away the 4 ones. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So like over here, we're saying we're going to get 8. Then we're going to take away 5 tens from our 9 tens. So we can take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And how many tens do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tens left. And over here in the hundreds column, we're not taking away any hundreds, but we've got 4 hundreds left, and they just stay. They stay put. 4 hundreds, 448. So let's work through this problem the vertical solution way without place disc and see if we get the same thing. So 2 jelly beans minus 4 jelly beans doesn't work. We can't borrow any from here. We can't rename any tens as any ones because there aren't any tens. So we have to come all the way over there to the hundreds, rename, take one of the 100s and rename it as 10 tens. Then we have to take one of the tens, take it away. Now we've just got 9, and rename that 10 that we took from here as 10 ones over here. So now we have 10 ones plus the 2 ones that are there makes 12 ones. 12 minus 4, ding, 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 8. And 9 tens minus 5 tens is 4 tens. And 4 hundreds minus no hundreds is 4 hundreds. So whether you do it the vertical math way or the place value disk way, we get 448. And so that's good that we checked our work 2 ways and it seems to have worked. All right, little change of scene here. I brought up your workbook, page 54, and we're gonna discuss problem 22. So here we have, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Not too much. I get the whole problem on the page. There we go. So subtract 28 from 300. All right, that's the word problem. Yes. Take 20 away from 300. So how do we write the problem? 300 minus 28. That's how you do it in the vertical format. 300 minus 28. Always make sure to line up your columns as neatly as you can so you don't get confused about what goes where. Then you'll get the wrong answer if you don't line them up nice and neat. So it's kind of the same thing. We're subtracting 52 whatever from 454 from 500. Now we're subtracting 28 from 300. Same problem. Nothing to subtract from in this column, in the ones column. Nothing to subtract from or borrow from in the tens column. We can only borrow from the hundreds column, or put another way, we can only rename 100 in this equation to get some numbers to subtract from over here. So here they're showing that they had 300s. They're taking away one of the hundreds and kaboom, turning it into 9 tens and 10 ones. You can just do it in one fell swoop. You don't always have to talk through it like I'm doing. So, boom, 2 turns into 10. Boom, turns into 9 tens, into 10 ones. So, one of the hundreds turns into. So that's the way where if you do it, crossing it out and making it 10, and then crossing it out and making it 9. That's what I've been doing. But here they're showing that you can also just do the shorthand. You don't have to write 10 ones and then cross it out and then do 10 tens, then cross it out and do 9 tens. You can just skip straight to cross out the 3 hundreds, make it 2 hundreds, cross out this and make it 9 tens and 10 ones. Or you could probably not cross it out and put 10 ones like that too. Depends on how you want to do it. So you can do 10 ones like that, or you can just cross this all out and do 10 ones here. So 10 minus 8 is 2, 9 minus 2 is 7, 2 minus nothing, 2 hundreds minus no hundreds is 2. All right. Does that make sense? So let's have you do one more. Let's say we're going to do 700 minus 65. See if you can do it in one fell swoop without renaming this first as 10 and then as 9. Just boom, rename it as 9 and 10 over here. So let me find my timer so that you can pause it and come back when you're done. Okay, I assume you're back. So if we're going to do it the same way as this one over here, what we're going to do is cross this out. It's now 600s. This is now 9 tens, and this is now 10 ones. It's kind of like saying 690 10, which isn't how we talk. It's not real numbers, but 690 10 is the same as 700. All right, 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 6, 3, 6 minus, or 600s minus nothing hundreds is 6, so 635. How'd you do? Do you have questions about this one fell swoop method? If you do, come talk to me. We can write it on the whiteboard or discuss it some more. All right, hold on. Okay, so go ahead and finish problems 23 and 24 in your textbook, page 54. And in your workbook, to pages 63 and 64. And please don't cry. It's going to be okay. I'm going to do some extra practice, pages 39 to 40. Although you don't have to do it all in a row. If you need to take a break in between, just let me know and give you something else to do. All right? Good luck. Love you. You can do it. You're great. Smile. Talk to you later.